Hi, Kristen Max with AtHomeMoms.com, and today is all about simplifying your life and keeping you super organized so that you can be the most effective and successful and stay sane in your home-based business. This is a simple system that I have found to be used in my life and has made a huge difference, and it is so easy. It'll keep you on task. You're going to love it. So I had asked you to get together some file folders. And so the first 31 of those file folders, you're going to label each one to correspond with each day of a month. So you'll have starting with 1 all the way up to 31. And then I just use a simple box to keep my files in so that way I can take it with me anywhere I am in the house or keep it close by at my desk. For the remaining 12 file folders, you're going to label each one for each month out of the year. So from January through December, each month gets its own file, and you'll place them in the back behind the folders. And so as you're working through your year, your working month, the current month that you're in, you're going to utilize the 30 or 31 first file folders that are in the front. And so that each day you'll be super organized and be able to pull out, say for the first of the month, okay, these are the things I need to do, the people I need to follow up with, the ideas that I had that I need to revisit. Any of those things I use and place in my folders. If you're not working within your current month and have people to contact, and we'll be creating those contact cards in a moment, or you have ideas or examples of things that you want to utilize in your business or don't want to forget about, or just in your own personal life, I do actually use this for some bill paying and certain things like that. So I utilize this for more than just a contact management system. So if you're working outside of your current month, say it's something that you don't want to forget come February or the following April, or even the following month. You're going to stick those into the corresponding month folder. So then when the time comes for that month, say, okay, it's at the end of December, you're looking ahead to the month of January, you're going to pull out your January folder, and you'll have dated material from the contact cards you've created of people to follow up with, email, check in on, your customers to check in on and just say, hey, thinking of you, how you doing? Also any of the ideas that you had for your business or anything going on in your life, you're going to have all of that there for the month, and many of those things you'll predate so that you'll know where to stick them in for that month. So you'll open up January and, okay, I need to do this on the 8th, this on the 10th, this on the 20th. I have these people to follow up with the first week in January. Get where I'm going with this? Okay, you're going to love it, I promise. So those are your folders. Now let's talk about your contact cards, because in this business you're going to be meeting some amazing people and you don't want to be forgetting important things like how to contact them, their name, their birthday, and when to follow up with them next. So today we won't be going through the contact protocol of how often to contact someone in the beginning and then begin spacing it out. Today we're just creating the organizing system. So with your card, you're just going to take out a blank card, and this is after you've met someone, after you've made contact, say through Facebook, you've attended an event, whatever the case may be, you're going to create a contact card for them. It'll have their first and last name at the top, their phone number, their email address, the state that they live in, and their time zone. This is really important because if you're reaching out to someone, you want them to be at a time when it works for them, and so if they're not in your time zone, you want to be sensitive to that. And then any additional small notes that you may want to keep. This is maybe just one line, and then the following date you want to contact them to follow up. Once you've made the contact card, you're going to look at that date and stick it in to either the month if you're wanting to contact them outside of the current month, or if you want to contact them and say a day or 5 days, you're going to find the date within your current working month and stick their card in there, and you're done. So it's kind of like a filing card system. It may seem old-fashioned, but I've tried things that utilize something that's more technologically savvy, and it drove me crazy. And I found that this system is highly visual. You're working with it with your hands, and you're seeing things right there. You can just pull out the file for the day, boom, there you go. This is who I need to email. This is who I need to just make a check-in call to and say, hi, how you doing? Or Facebook private message, or take a look at what they have going on in their life and ask them what's new. All of these things will be right there ready to go for you. So aside from the contact card, you want something that's more detailed, because as you meet with more and more people, you're going to want to remember things about them, what they said, what is going on in their life, so that you can continue that personal dialogue. Because it may seem like, oh, I'll remember that. But trust me, as you have more and more conversation and interactions with people, it gets really tricky to remember those things that may have at the time seemed so simple. So what I found is I write everything down on a lined sheet of notebook paper. And so at the top, you just write their first and last name, and then on the side margin the date that you contacted them or met them, and your notes from that conversation. So things that you want to definitely keep in mind are, where are they from? What do they do for work? Are they in school? Maybe roughly their age, unless you know right offhand. How many children they have? Do they have someone significant in life, or are they married? What do they like to do for fun and recreation outside of their work or with their family? And what might their breakthrough be? What are they searching for in their life right now that could make a huge difference in where they're at and where they want to be? So all of these notes you'll keep for that day's conversation, and then follow-up notes on what information you shared when you scheduled a three-way call. And so every time you have contact with this person, you're going to keep a detailed record of that interaction. You'll keep them all in the binder that I've asked you to get. And so you'll just place them. I keep all of mine alphabetized by last name. And so you just stick them in with where they need to be. Close the binder, you're done. So when it comes time in the day, say it's the 9th of the month that you're working in. And so you're going to open up your file. You'll probably have a few cards, and especially as you get going. And so you're going to take out those cards, you're going to take a look and say, all right, I need to contact these 3 people today. You'll go to your binder, you'll open it up, find these people's page, and just quickly review where you were at with them the last time that you made contact, and have that sheet out in front of you as you're on the phone with them, taking notes again, making the connections, checking in with them. If they're a current customer, you know, how are things going? Just been thinking of you. Make notes, and then stick their information back in. Make a note on your card of when you're going to be following up with them next, and stick it in the corresponding month or date of your current month for when to make contact again. Super simple, right? I designed this to be easy for you, and trust me, this works and will help keep you more efficient, keep your sanity, and keep you enjoying and loving what you're doing, working at home and changing lives. So until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Be well. Bye-bye.